Hi Mercers, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress, and welcome to the world of griffins, as it is called. We will be creating the best tavern that this world has seen. It will be a dwarven tavern, as we will be taking care of a group of dwarves. We will try to make this tavern survive for a while, at least. I will also be checking if a bug with an alcohol poisoning is gone from Dwarf Fortress in the Steam version. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Okay, so first we have to choose where our tavern will be located. We'll have to find a good Embark location. So first things first, we have to choose our origin civilization. In Dwarf Fortress it is quite an important thing. And we've got five dwarven civilizations. Let's check them from the top to the bottom. We've got the heavy bridge, which has 2000 dwarves in it, 29 sites, and it is spreading there in the central part of this continent. Then we have the Praise Palace, also around 2000 dwarves there, 27 sites, and I would say it is more centralized. Then the Palais of Patterning, more in the southern side of the world. This one is a bigger civilization, I believe, than the Oily Mountain, which is a civilization quite close to the Heavy Bridge, I suppose, I think. Yeah, the Heavy Bridge is here, and the Oily Mountain is here. It is the biggest civilization that we've seen so far. And then the Mountain of Skulls. Interesting. This one is a smaller one, and it has one side inside of the other civilization, I'd say, and is also more centralized. So I think we will be joining the Oily Mountain, just because this is the biggest civilization and we will have the biggest chance of receiving migrants and having a support from our origin civilization. Okay, so now to choose our Embark location, we will use the Find Embark location screen. For this one, we will not increase the dimensions of the place that we'll be playing on, but I think we won't choose the calm place for first. We'll choose Wilderness, which is sort of a default level of difficulty, and we want Normal Spirit. Okay, we don't want an aquifer for this playthrough, I don't think. We would like to have a river here, just so that we could get clean water easily. You have to take into consideration that I haven't played in a while and my Dwarf Fortress skills may be a little bit rusty. Then we want a lot of soil. Some sand would be useful. And then we want a lot of metals, because you never know, okay, when you can need them. Let's see if we can find a place like that. Let's run search. So it seems that we have one partial match. It would be right about here. Okay. And what do we have here? We've got elves. A hostile human civilization, not great. And goblins. So that would probably be the human place. Yeah, those are dwarven mountain holes, okay. And another dwarven mountain holes. So that should be okay. Well, when traveling from that place, you will certainly want to stop by into some nice tavern. So for just that, we will accept those conditions and that place, and we will start playing the chosen place. Okay then, we have arrived. We want to bring glory to all of Uzolonol, which is our oily mountain, our civilization. There are almost no supplies left. Okay. We have to be careful for the dingoes that are here. But our place is called Clear Urn, because I didn't choose any name for it. So, as Vukar it is. Let's strike the earth, and let me pause the game immediately. Okay, it looks like we've got... First of all, we've got a lot of zoom in, and that is a mountain, right? Okay, let me zoom. Let me adjust zoom again. Yeah, we are in the mountains, which is not perfect. There was supposed to be a... Okay, let's zoom out one more time. We've got a lot of boulders here. And we've got a brook coming through, which is a good thing for us. And a place where we will be able to build a tavern. I see one problem, however. One thing that I didn't check. I don't see any trees. Any trees at all. Are there any trees? No, I don't think we have any trees here. Oh, here we have some trees. Not a lot. And that could be difficult. Because lack of trees will be... quite... not so good for us. But perhaps we can deal with that challenge. At least we will try. We will have to... Oh, no, I didn't want to do squats. We will try to deal with it. We will have to make a lot of things out of stone, and then count on trade to bring us what will be missing. So here we are, ready to start creating the biggest tavern that this world has seen. And I see there is this small passage through between the mountains that could be an interesting place for our tavern. And that is probably where we will start. Where is our wagon? I don't see a wagon being placed anywhere. I think the wagon did destroy itself on those steep hills, or perhaps our dwarves didn't bring any wagon with them to such a mountainous place. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, that is the lock. That's great. Last time I was playing the Steam version, there was no way to see the lock reliably, so I'm really happy that it is here now. We've got some stocks, but we don't know a lot about them yet because we don't have a bookkeeper, someone who will keep our stocks in check. But I would like to see our dwarves. We've got 7 to say. We've got Kumil, Kubuk, Orvat, Olon, Zatan, Kalat, and Itun, who is our expedition leader. Maybe I would like to know more about Itun, as he is our leader. He resists sickness, he has good intuition, high stamina, he's polite, he's got poor social awareness. That could be difficult for you if you want to be a leader. He's healthy, and he says that you can always rely on your family when everything else falls away. Yeah, that's pretty admirable. He's 82 years old, so for a dwarf, he's just a mature dwarf, ready to live many years in the future. Let's see what does he have on him. He's wearing a pigtail dress. some cave spider silk trousers, gloves, socks and shoes. So pretty standard. No wounds. He's an adequate organizer. He has no rooms and will do available tasks anywhere. Okay, let's see. Who does he have here? A lot of close friends, because the dwarves that we are starting our playthrough with are generated and they are all friends. He is a member of the Oily Mountain, the member of the Communion of Jades, the member of the Humble Pillars, and he's the expedition leader of the Humble Pillars. I like to think that our dwarves were a adventuring band that was traveling through those lands, slaying monsters or perhaps fulfilling some tasks, but finally decided that it was time for them to settle. It was time for them to start their own thing, and they've decided that they will start a tavern, an easy way to gather coin or trade opportunities, and that is just the way of living that they've chosen. Let's see, he's not in the military, that's good. He has no thoughts for now, and we can just see a bit about him. Yeah, I like that about Dwarf Fortress, that you can learn a bit about your dwarves. You can get attached to them, you can see why they react the way they react, and sometimes you can see no reason over why they react the way they do. Okay, what does he value? He dreams of mastering a skill. That's pretty useful. He finds friendship burdensome and doesn't particularly care about craftsmanship. Okay, preferences. Hornblade, copper, Claro opal. Nice. All dwarves have their preferences, and if you fulfill their preferences, like if you give them something to eat that they like, they can get a pleasant thought for it. So, yeah. He is untroubled by unmet needs for now. I think we've seen enough for now. It is time, I believe, to start preparing our initial place. Okay, so we could start our tavern here, or we could start it here and have a lot of room. Plenty of room for expanding later. What shall we do? And I think we could go to this level perhaps and carve this out, then carve here a bit. Yeah, I think we will keep this level, at least for now. We will dig this down. For that is okay. Now here we want to continue this corridor here, and we don't have to dig anything, but perhaps we'll remove ramps later. And here we also got quite a good corridor. That is removing constructed things. Can we remove all that? Yes, we can. Also here we will remove all that. And here, yeah, we also want to remove that, or maybe not. I'm thinking that we could move our tavern to here. It looks like a pretty good spot to create a tavern entrance, at least for now. And mining is M now. 3 wide corridor for now. That will lead to the inside of our fortress. And we will want to have our main hall. Perhaps we'll be rebuilding it probably a lot, because I'm not sure if that is that will probably be not stone, but some kind of a sand. So most likely that'll not be the greatest place to build our tavern. We will want to go at least a few levels down. So, we will do just that, but for our address at least we can have this corridor leading into our fortress, or in this case, a tavern. Perhaps later we will be removing, or maybe that is a good idea, to just remove the earth and replace it with stones. Yeah, that could be good. I guess we'll also give an order to gather all of the plants that can be gathered here, so that we have something to eat, and also we will chop down all of the available trees. No, we'll leave one tree out, just in case, and hopefully we'll have more soon. Hopefully. If not, then we'll be reliant on trade until we do something with it. With that all being done, we should probably also move our things inside pretty quickly. We've got a civilization that is in war with us. So, yeah, that's not the greatest thing for us. Where are we? We are here, located here. And those are dwarves. That is our dwarves. There's an alliance. Then is the human hamlets of where we have no contact with them. That's good. There are some monasteries. Nice. Okay. Where are our enemies? I believed we were in war. Or maybe not. Maybe it was just my line of thinking. Perhaps. Perhaps I didn't check it well enough. There's a... Okay, there's a dwarven tower. But I didn't think it was on our screen. Because if it was, then this place can be a really short-lived tavern. But we'll see. We'll see about it. For now, let's allow our dwarves to get to work. Okay, some of them are already taking things. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, it is he's removing this slopes. But from what I see, it caused this place to be filled with sand. That is not what I wanted. But we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. Okay. The dwarves started working and collecting things. And I think we will do and create temporary stockpile right here. Just so that we can keep our things near to the entrance. Okay, and for now it'll be a stockpile for all things. I will just customize. Those are the barrels. Okay, I will go to custom and I will unselect stone and wood from that, because we don't want this stockpile to be filled with all. It will be immediately filled with stone and wood. Yeah. Okay, let us zoom in for a bit, and we can see that we've already collected some oat and some potatoes. Good, good. Perhaps we could start to plant some things here as well. I believe we dug into something because we got some notifications, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking about it. Oh, we've got a tetrahydrate wall. That is interesting. That is interesting. We will be able to use it. And there is a mudstone cavern floor. Mudstone. So that is already a stone floor, which I like. Oh, we've got a hedgehog here. Can we check it? Oh, it isn't visible here. Or perhaps it is and I'm just... No, there is a hedgehog. Let me zoom in on him. Oh, he's looking cute. Okay, but I think we'll be digging more into this place. Since we've already established that there is some kind of a cavern floor there. So perhaps a bit longer corridor will not hurt us. Okay. Why is he carrying this mudstone here? I thought I changed those. Okay, I need to press none here. Not there. Okay. This time he shouldn't be bringing the stones to the stockpile. Okay, we've got some barrels with our food. If we are to be a tavern, we will certainly need a big room for a tavern. But also, our tavern squad, or our tavern keepers, will have to have a place to live as well. And we'll take care of that, we will. Let us just take a look. Why aren't we cutting? Okay, because he is now moving all the items from up there to our stockpile. But we should be done pretty soon, I believe. There is not a lot that was left. Oh, what is that? That is a buffalo calf. And it is stray. We'll have to create a pasture for them as well. Let's go into zones. And let's build a pen pasture. So a pasture will be something that the visitors will see at first. Perhaps later we'll move our grazing animals closer to the river, because there is some place there, and perhaps we will not want to have our animals visible for our visitors, just like that. Okay, we will accept, and then we will add the animals to be pastured. So those stray reindeers and water buffaloes. Yuck. And I think the horse will go here as well. I don't remember if turkey gobbler has to be kept there as well. I don't think so, but I will check it later. Okay, so now we also have a pasture zone where our animals will be kept. Somebody will bring them here soon so that they can pasture. Okay, and hopefully the animals will not move out of the pasture a lot. If I recall correctly, we will. Okay, there's magpie remains. What happened? Do we know? Why are there just the remains? Perhaps our cat did hand it. Hopefully. Oh, that is great news. I like that a lot. It seems that we will be able to create our tavern, our first tavern room here, just like that, because there is stone floors already. And thanks to this muddy place, we will also be able to create our first farm as well. Let's go up to make sure that we don't have holes if we cut some trees, but we don't have trees anywhere nearby, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, our dwarves are taking care of digging the room and preparing for farming. Okay, and also I need to set a important kitchen. We don't want to cook plum helmets. That will be just alright. We don't want to be cooking plum helmets because that will not leave any kind of seeds for us. And we want seeds.